Okay. Put the advertisement out. If people show up or not, doesn't really matter much. Best I could do now is just get started. So, these aren't very long, and we're gonna just go on normal difficulty for the time being.
Jensen! Oh, good. I'm glad I caught you. Remember that bombing you were in?
Are you trying to be funny?
No. What am I saying? Of course you do. I am seriously out of shape. I just sprinted the whole way here, and,
Try and get to the point.
Right. You know the corrupted footage from the train station? The distorted images that pointed us in the direction of Ark?
What about it?
There's a woman who works at Ruzicka Station. Apparently, she's been trying to get in touch with Interpol. She says she has info on the security footage and wants to meet someone about it.
Seems like something we should have known about earlier. What's Miller saying about this?
Miller's not saying anything, because I didn't talk to him about it. Yet.
We keeping things from the bosses now, Chang?
Only the ones who keep things from us. This woman, she sounded jumpy to me. If she knows who the bomber was... Jensen, something tells me you should try getting to her before anybody else does.
Where is she?
Waiting in the back alley on Stur Street. Her name is Pavla Kilmanovic.
All right, I'll see what she knows.
The DLCs are a little weird.
Kilmanovic?
Sakura, you are augmented. I not think they sent... Yes, I am. You are with Interpol, yes?
At the moment. I'm told you have information on the train station attack.
Yes. No. Maybe. I work there, at Ruzicka Station in surveillance room. I was not there when bombs blow up. My shift did not started yet. But I am on my way, and when I hear explosions, I must go to see, to find out if my colleagues... There is so much devastation.
I know. I was there. Take your time.
It is horrible. Everything's so chaotic. When men from Tarvos arrive, it's hard for me to think straight.
Tarvos? The private security company?
He say he is part of investigation, and I believe him. I give him code to Intellicam server room. I know maybe I should not, but he seems so like police, I think. He do something to corrupt the data.
What did he look like? Did you get a name?
No, he not give me one. And to tell you truth, once I see uniform, I not look closer. He look like soldier to me. British soldier.
You're saying that because he had an accent?
Yes. How you know that?
I've been a cop a long time.
Hello.
How long after the explosions did this Tarvos soldier show up?
I not remember. Before police. I tell you everything I know. You must go now.
Hey, it's okay. We're just having a friendly conversation here. You're spooked about something, I can tell. But I'm not the police. Anything you say to me won't be used against you.
I thought...
It's okay. Go on.
I thought he just making a copy. For records. But then we see real police coming and he grabbed me. Give me credit chip. It is enough to help many victims of bombings. Many of my colleagues. But when I try to give it to them, they say no. And tell me to call Interpol.
So that's why you didn't speak up sooner. Because he bribed you.
You will arrest me now?
I told you I'm not the police. and I'm hoping you'll remember something more if I let you go.
There is no more. But I promise, I call Interpol again if I think of something. Thank you.
Chang, I spoke to Pavlik Ilmanovic. Looks like someone from Tarvos got access to Ruzika's and Telecam servers before the police.
Tarvos? What? You think they corrupted it? Why? Why would they do that, Jensen? I mean, I can't just call up Mr. Tarvos and ask, you know?
Leave the asking to me. They have a regional office in Prague, right?
Yeah, at Terminal Station. You need to take the metro to get there.
I'll let you know what I find out.
Oh, wait, Jensen. Terminal Station is on lockdown. Reports for why haven't come in yet, but let me work my magic. There. Just gave you access to a train. You should be able to get there with no problem now.
I am being railroaded here. But yeah, today we are going through the last of Mankind Divided with the Jensen Stories DLCs. We're going to be playing them on normal difficulty just so we can get them through all of them pretty quickly today. We're going to go through them one by one, going from this one where we're being railroaded to the last one, which is considered the best.
Hey, how did you get through the lockdown? No trains are supposed to stop here.
I'm with Interpol. I need to speak with someone in the Tarvos offices.
Well, I'm sorry, but there's a bomb scare going on outside. My lieutenant gave me strict orders not to let anyone through. You'll have to turn around or wait it out. Either way, I have a post to maintain.
Nice work with the train, Chang, but we got another problem. The lockdown here is due to a bomb scare. I can't get it. Into Tarvos and... Now it's resolved.
There is another... way. I've been to that office before. They're in the middle of building an access area connected to the station. But if you use it...
I'll be breaking into the offices of a security company. Think they'll thank me for identifying flaws in their defenses?
Yeah, probably not. Especially if they're trying to cover up any involvement with ARC.
I'll reconnect when I've reached their command center. Jensen out.
Alright.
Where's Longworth?
Up in the booth, still pretending to look busy.
Since this lockdown is on our doorstep, is it officially a mission?
I'm not sure. You think we should switch to
Služební
Kazakhstan
hlášení.
in case they're reporting us?
Metro bylo z
Probably better
bezpečnostních
if we just went
důvodů
silent.
uzavřeno.
Cover our asses.
Postupujte
Till the
prosím
LT
podle
is all clear.
evakuačních pokynů staniční obsluhy či důstojníků Tarvosu. Za komplikace se hluboce omlouvám.
Confirmed. turret in the maintenance corridor is operational.
These solid runners will take you forever. And this lockdown is just another excuse, isn't it?
That's what you're complaining about. What about being ordered to guard the lift without the man upstairs authorizing key cards for us to use them? Is this a sign of things to expect?
Access granted.
Let's see. Nope.
Yes.
So let's keep going. Now that Sarif Industries has gone bankrupt and been summarily taken over by Taiyang Medical, we've really gone to Wuhan territory.
They should. Suits back. Completely reconfigured, and they took the hand controls.
I warned you years ago.
Let's just be good.
That the factory line T1S production levels of this uncontrolled technology would lead to worldwide destruction. Sarah, I warned you division over the drugs would lead to mass hysteria and murder. Then, when the two of them combined
I don't think I've ever actually properly played through this one.
Now the tech loonies and the Narapa dope dealers are basically one and the same. Add the New World power, that is organized crime, who have a black market that is arguably bigger than the white one, and you have the makings of Armageddon. You worry about the odds of this.
Won't be able to test the weapon systems or out the field.
Will you relax? We were following orders. We didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, but what if he did? We don't know what he did when he was in there.
We're soldiers. We don't need an explanation. If we get into trouble, we'll just say the orders came from up high. Which they did.
I'm not sure we were just following orders for hold up in court.
Alright.
Fine.
Just gotta keep myself quiet. And keep myself unnoticed. Shit.
Did he bring us along and not fill us in?
Locked. Which means I need to start playing smarter. Hello. Freshly eaten muffin. This is DLC. We're going through DLC today. The quotient of humanity yet? I don't know, it still seems pretty divided to me. Let's see. What about Mankind Multiply? What then? Oh, fuck. I don't know what I'd do with all that.
Please be advised. Range 5 will be closed for maintenance for the next 24 hours.
+1 Mankind, +1 Mankind, +1 Mankind. Yeah. Yeah.
He seems screwed up. I better not get caught.
Overpopulation crisis. Yep. Are these little ice figures? Oh! Can I get? Oh, gee. Oh, come on.
Maybe it's better that we don't know why he went in there.
Wrong! This is just wrong!
General message. We apologize for the coffee machine being offline. We hope to have it fully functional tomorrow.
Let's see. Disable alarm panels. Open the door. Turn off security. And no robots to control.
Portable data solutions have massive storage capacities, flexible screens, and over 1,000 other unique and patented features. Area. Up and threats. Deadly infectious diseases are at the center of some disorder.
That is nasty.
Chang, I'm at the command center.
Good timing. Miss Kilmanovic called again. Said the Tarvos officer had a high-tech device on him. The kind you'd need a request email and the lieutenant's blessing to use.
That means an order may have come from the top. I'll see what I can find out in the lieutenant's office.
His name's Whitaker, and if I'm right, his office will be up on the mezzanine.
Men, this is Lieutenant Whitaker. These are trying times. In the streets outside, local police are investigating something that may turn out to be a terrorist bomb. I expect everyone at their best during this lockdown. It's total commitment to task. Your fellow officers, and me. Let us all carry on.
Your man, 1637 wasn't worth it then, and it's not worth it now.
We used it over at the Blade last week, and it was flawless. Well, it works.
Why would we use something that's dependent on closer 12? That's just mental. It hasn't been fully tested. How long is this going to take? Fine.
Yes, the Palisade, aka the worst fucking design I've ever seen. Look at it! Look how far it stretches out, and there's no supports! I don't think this is going to be a very long story. That's just such amateur architecture. I know, right? Whoa.
Combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. And in the U.S., millions of workers lost their jobs when the
I'm wondering how it hasn't collapsed under its own weight yet. That is a very good question.
Correct.
What do you gotta get, buddy? What kind of delicious H2O boost are you going to buy?
Reminder. Due to the security lockdown, civilian visitors are not permitted in the offices.
Operate in the north.
I did what I could. I remember too. Yes. Of course. But I'm sorry, sis. I've done absolutely everything in my power to keep you.
Lieutenant Whitaker?
I have to go. Something's come up. Who are you? How did you get into my office?
I'm with Interpol. We have reason to believe someone from Tarvos Security Services tampered with evidence at Rizika Station shortly after the terrorist attack occurred. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Interpol? What the hell are you talking about? How dare you accuse Tarvos of collaborating with terrorists?
I'm not accusing Tarvos of anything, yet. I came in here off the record to avoid making things more complicated.
I suppose I should appreciate that. But we're in the business of protecting things, Agent. Not covering them up.
Seriously, though, I pretended I was a bar of Slope, and I gave them all the slip.
Listen, Lieutenant. You're either towing the company line, or you're hiding something. Either way, there's been a terrorist attack, and Interpol needs to get to the bottom of it. Help me do that, and I promise, if someone here was involved, I'll do everything in my power to ensure it doesn't come down the wrong way.
That's generous of you. But I've already told you, I'm not hiding anything. You can't just break in here in the middle of a lockdown situation and start pointing fingers. Now get out of here the same way you came in. Oh, and Agent, if you ever step foot in this office again without proper approval or actual evidence of wrongdoing, I'll turn you into a ghost. Do I make myself clear?
I may have come in here unannounced, Whitaker, but this attitude of yours is starting to make you look guilty.
Anyone here is guilty of anything. It's you, for trespassing. You bastard. You're not from in.
Chang, talking to Whitaker is not enough.
I probably should have just left.
Search him. I want a full report.
This guy doesn't know Adam can pull his spine out from his body. Yeah, but I don't feel like fighting.
Chang, I'm at the command center.
Good timing. Miss Kilmanovic called again. Said the Tarvos officer had a high-tech device on him. The kind you'd need a request email and the lieutenant's blessing to use.
That means an order may have come from the top. I'll see what I can find out in the lieutenant's office.
His name's Whitaker, and if I'm right, his office will be up on the mezzanine.
Speak with you, Doctor. Tell me, what do you feel the human restoration...
These are trying times. Inside, local police are investigating something that may turn out to be a terrorist bomb. I expect everyone at their best during this lockdown.
1637 wasn't worth it then, and it's not worth it now.
We used it over at the Blade last week. It's flawless. It works, it works.
Fine. I'll wait.
That it is being enacted as a form of subjugation in both their factors.
Unequivocally. Maintain while I confirm the plan.
You'll be fine.
I remember.
Alright, we've already been through all this.
There's no need for that, Lieutenant. I didn't come here to disrespect you. I'm just following up on a lead.
Well, your lead is a dead end. It's pretty clear that ARC was behind the bombing. I can assure you that Tarvos had no connection to them. Goodbye, Agent.
The moment to fight back.
Get out of my office. We're done here.
Should I stun him? Everybody, should I stun him?
I have nothing to say to you, Agent.
There's a door! Right there!
I have nothing to say to you, Agent.
Chang, talking to Whitaker is not an option. I'm gonna search his office, see what I can find.
Okay, Jensen.
Melissa, I don't have time for this. The goddamn train station's on fire.
I know. Your brother-in-law's the one who did it.
What?
I told you Ark was trying to recruit him. When the police find out it was Ivan, they'll come for me.
I can fix this. We've covered up things caught on camera before.
What?
Yeah, but they haven't access to stations or Telegram data yet. I have to go. I have to do this now. I'll call you, Mel. I promise.
Chang, make sure there's a metro train available for me at Terminal Station.
Did you find out who corrupted the footage?
I did better than that. I'll fill you in on the details back at HQ.
See, Simon, I was merciful. This is why you should always play nice with me.
Please refrain from non-essential communication until the security lockdown has been lifted.
Little bro thought he was in control of the situation. He did, he really did. He really thought he was him.
Right now, your email should be running normally again.
Thanks, Kevin. Right? That's not bad for a new guy.
If you have any more issues, I'll be in the IT department.
smooth. Like I said, I pretended I was in a bar of soap, and I gave them all the slip. Bye-bye. They don't even know what happened.
Chang.
You got here quick. So let's have it, Jensen. Who's our bomber, and how the hell is Tarvos involved?
I found a recording of Whitaker and his sister. Her husband was recently recruited into ARC. He's the one who carried out the bombing. Probably just a pawn in all this. Someone who was easy to influence. Anyway, the lieutenant corrupted the footage to protect his sister from any backlash.
Nice work, Jensen. You must have been quiet in there. Tarvos hasn't reported anything.
I like to get answers without creating new questions.
Oh, that really was short. 30 minutes. Main menu. Now on to System Rift.
It's been a heck of a game so far. We're in the bottom of the ninth with 2 outs, an 0-2 count rest on Detroit. Here comes the pitch. Fouled off, chased a wide one. 1-2 is the count. Detroit's game-winning run sits on third after pulling off a play for the history books. A risky double steal.
Kubrick,
Nobody's been able to swing the bag from this defensive powerhouse all season, but Detroit has cracked their code. The runner on third is taking a generous lead off the bag. The pitcher throws over. It's bobbled! Runner's making a break for home. It's gonna be close. He's...
Good evening.
Francis?
Am I, interrupting something, Jensen?
How'd you know where to find me?
I know you like to think you're off the grid these days, but I am the one who programmed your Infolink's GPL tracker.
Back when I used to work for Sarif. We don't work for Sarif anymore, Francis.
Be that as it
And
may.
I distinctly remember telling you never to ping my location again.
Except in an emergency. That's how I remember you saying it. A year ago, when the rest of the world thought you were dead and I helped you get out of Alaska, in fact, I seem to recall you adding, and I quote here, "I really owe you one, Pritchard."
I don't recall saying it quite like that.
Well, it just so happens there's something in Prague that I need your help with. Tonight.
Kind of busy.
Investigating TF-29, I know. But if you help me with this, we're even. I promise.
Fine. What do you need?
I've been hired to vet a company, A freelance job. Someone in Prague was helping me, but, he's gone radio silent.
You mean he stopped taking your calls?
I tracked the GPL signal on his phone to a bar named Zatopek. Now, I don't know if he's alive or dead. He could have been robbed or decided to get drunk. The only thing I know for sure is that he is jeopardizing my assignment.
Why do I get the feeling you're doing more than just vetting a company?
He goes by the name Slaw. I need you to find out what happened to him.
Send me the address of the bar.
Sure, but...
Ah, so good to hear Pritchard again. And back to the loading screen.
Jensen, as I tried to tell you before you cut me off, you need to be careful. Zatopek Bar is in a pocket of Prague. That doesn't take... kindly to... people. An alley off Klimova Street. They're known to get violent there.
Are you warning me because you're concerned for my well-being, or because you need me for this job?
Just watch yourself, Jensen.
It is the Palisade Blade Link.
Then, what the hell is the bank?
I do not know.
Oh, yeah. Whoa! Environmental effects.
Nice, I am done.
Nevracej se do Litmanovi.
I know you love it here, but I have made up my mind.
Look at
Gone is the
that
final
thing.
straw.
Again, every time we come back to this, the blade is the dumbest thing ever. Ooh, I like the wind effect.
Stop right there, Hanser. I need to see your papers.
This doesn't look like a checkpoint. And you don't exactly look like a police officer.
And you do not look like someone who is going to pull out a guitar to sing songs about peace and love. Papers, now!
Look, civilian. I'm on official Interpol business, and I need to speak to someone in the bar, Zatopek.
And I want to live in a world where all Hansers are dead. Looks like we are both going to have to wait for what we want. Now fuck off. This is an OG-free zone, and we will shoot any OG who enters, even the ones who claim to be working for Interpol. Tell your boss to send someone who is not a Hanser.
What does the Glunk want? Is it looking to cause a problem?
No, just some piece of shit.
You reminded me myself.
No. Fuck! Come on! I can't. Can you guys believe this? That sucks. He'll be back in a moment. Just give it a moment. Can y'all see this again? Good. That's good. Okay, Jensen stories. System briefed. Load game. Emails can tell you a lot about people, including their passwords.
You reminded him that he was an odd that was a train station, right?
Excuse me.
You have some set of balls, Clank. How the fuck did you get in here?
This is how you greet all potential customers?
You are not a customer. You are just a walking kitchen appliance.
You might want to rethink that statement. I'm with Interpol, and I'm looking for someone who's a regular here.
Interpol, huh? They giving your kind badges now? I have several regulars. Maybe you can be more specific.
He goes by the name Slaw.
Yeah, I know him. If he's still here, he's downstairs. After you're done, whatever business you have, get the fuck out.
So many people are just gonna be asking me, how the fuck did you get in? Easily.
Hey! I am watching that.
Due to their involvement in an ongoing securities fraud investigation.
Oh, you are in the wrong bar, Og.
I'm looking for someone named Slaw.
This be me. But I no do business with robots.
I'm here on behalf of someone you know from Detroit.
Kurva, he sent the robot. I told him I no do job. He no listen. Here, take this and go. It worthless now. It be flagged missing and no can be reprogrammed. It open nothing now.
Wait a minute, back up. What are you talking about? What is this?
That is Palisade Passport. It be combination employee card and VPN key. It let your boss make remote connection to protected servers inside Palisade Blade.
He needed a virtual private network key for a vetting job.
Vetting? I don't know what this means. The job be more like heist of most secure corporate archiving bank in world. He bade me to go inside server room and make connections so he can look at files using passport.
Yeah, I see. And how were you supposed to get inside the bank?
I worked there. With clean passport, I go places inside. But if I go to wrong place, all the robots and guards come kill me. I don't want it to be die like Simona Saridakis.
Who?
She be first engineer killed inside. The Blade make update to defense system and... Wait. He getted you to do job for him? Ha! If you are human, I try stop you. Blade is death trap and I care for human life. But, because you are dirty robot, I say go. Do it. Kill yourself. At the end of day, no one will care.
I'm just gonna walk away.
See you around, asshole. Pritchard, I found Slaw. He backed out of your little bank heist.
Heist? Jensen, you understand he's being dramatic, right? Nothing's being stolen. Did he give you anything?
Yeah, something called a passport. I'll drop it in the mail for you.
Don't, Jensen! Look, there's a Converse cafe being built in your area, near the shoreline. Get inside, activate their holographic system, and I'll explain everything.
Okay.
Užíváte si vyhlídku?
And if you had one, what exactly would you consider?
There's always another way. Here we go.
That was fast. What'd you do? Chuck a grenade and never look back?
Let's cut the small talk, Pritchard. What exactly have you gotten yourself into?
It's not as bad as you think. My client, that freelance job that I told you about.
Go on.
You've heard of the Santo Group, haven't you? The Europe...
Okay. Onto the bed. Well, you got this. Let's see. Yeah, just one of the dogs rolled off my bed.
Mega corporation that built?
The Utilec complex, Prague's Og Ghetto. Yeah, I've heard of them.
Then you probably know they're building another complex for Augs at Oma. Only this one's a city, and it's being hailed as a desert paradise.
I'm up on current events, Francis.
Well, my client is considering a partnership with Santo. But before going all in, he wants to know two things. Is Rabia feasible? And is the mysterious group that you're trying to stop also involved with the plan?
With the Illuminati?
Thought that might grab your attention. To know for sure, though, I need to get a look at some digital files stored inside the Palisade Blade. On servers leased to Santo, Slaw and his passport were going to help me do it, until he chickened out. So you see, Jensen, I really don't intend to steal anything. At least not on my own.
Alright.
It's good, because your inside man told me the passport's useless. It's been flagged as missing and can't be reprogrammed. But I'll mail it to you anyway.
Hold on a minute. Slaw's knowledge of the hacking world is limited. There's maybe 50 people out there who can reprogram it. I'm one of them, of course.
Of course.
But another one is much closer to you. A friend and fellow hacker who goes by the handle Shadow Child. She knows me as Nuclear Snake.
Why do I have the sneaking suspicion you're about to ask for another favor?
It wasn't easy getting you back to Detroit last year, or helping you with everything that came after. But did I complain?
Yes.
Yes. Loudly, if I recall.
Be that as it may, I really think you're overlooking a prime opportunity here, Jensen.
Really?
Privacy laws in the Czech Republic say that all data stored in the Palisade servers is outside any country's jurisdiction. It's exactly the kind of place the people you're gunning for would use. Just ask Shadow Child when you bring her the passport.
I said I'd mail it to you, not play delivery boy.
Oh, we're playing delivery boy.
Have you seen the cost of international shipping these days? Okay, look, I can tell you're still on the fence about this. Just bring Shadow Child the passport, and if you really don't want to go any further, I'll find somebody else. Please.
Hey, Nuclear Snake. Who exactly is this Shadow Child?
I don't know exactly. She's a legendary hacker who's been at it for as long as I have. Maybe longer. We've known each other for years through online chats.
Right. Do you trust her?
Do I trust anyone? She's helped me out with a few technical glitches in the past. Her code is solid. And very few hackers in the world know as much as she does about the Blade's inner workings.
Alright, fine. Give me her address.
Apartment 3A at 33 Klimova. It's just minutes away from your current location. You won't regret this.
I already do.
I'll let her know you're coming. But seriously, think about this opportunity, Jensen. Getting in the Blade could result in a motherload of information on the people you are really after.
Well, obviously we're gonna do. Obviously we're gonna do it. Also, how convenient that everything is just all together in this one location.
The place is outside of any country's jurisdiction.
I mean, obviously, it all need to be kept together just for the sake of, you know, not letting the player go roaming in this DLC story.
I do not want to. Do not push your luck. These guys know better.
I know. My job is
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Pritchard. I thought you told your friend I was coming.
I did.
Well, I'm in her apartment, but nobody seems to be home.
That doesn't make any sense. I can see she's online right now. She has to be there somewhere. Keep looking.
Not that we can control what these corps do, but we're currently just standing by and letting the most evil biotech company in the world become a monopoly that's in control of the most dangerous weapons on the planet. I warned you years ago about production equaling destruction. That the factory line production level this month.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I wouldn't move right now if I were you. Mr. Jensen.
Shadow Child.
Lucky for you, Nuclear Snake told me you were coming. Though clearly you're much more skilled than he led me to believe.
Clearly he left out a few details about you, too.
So... you need my help reprogramming something. Something that is supposed to be both time-sensitive and very exciting. Are you joking me?
I take it you know what this does.
You're making a run for the blade? Nuclear Snake must be working for someone with really deep pockets.
It's been flagged as missing. Can you reprogram the security codes?
Can I reprogram it? There are only 10 hackers in the world who can. And I'm 2 of them. This is going to take a few minutes. You can wait outside. Here you go. 1 healthy passport. You do realize this little thing is impossible to get a hold of outside of the Blades. I would love to know how you did it.
Our mutual friend paid someone who works there to steal it.
Really? Who? Was it Amer? Santella? Slow? It was Slow, wasn't it? Ah, that racist little alcoholic said he would do it for a big price. We can use this against him, you know.
We?
Come on. You and Nuclear Snake are making a run for the Blades. The most secure corporate archiving facilities in the world. Rippers like me have been trying to break through their lava walls for years, just to get a peek of what's on those servers. You got to let me help.
You seem pretty eager. And judging by those camera feeds I saw on your monitors, a bit fixated on the Blades. Why?
Because information is power, Mr. Jensen. Governments, megacorporations, and the ultra-rich know this better than anyone. Before the Blades were built, people could force them to be transparent. Get a court order, file injunctions, and when all else failed, hire rippers like me to hack a server and release their secrets anonymously on the internet.
Ripper? That's what we're calling hackers these days?
A very skilled, very specialized kind of hacker. Regardless, fear of getting found out kept many a would-be powermonger in check. Not anymore. Now, any company, politician, trillionaire or zillionaire with a vault in the Blade sleeps comfortably, knowing Masaki Oshiro is protecting them.
Tell me more about these specialized hackers of yours. What makes them different?
You've heard of the Neural Subnet, NSN machines?
I've had some experience with them.
Rippers use a black market version to enter a 3D representation of a server's subnet cloud. We look for digital data there, download it, and leave before the server's defenses stop you.
Kind of like a smash and grab robbery.
No, Mr. Jensen. That's what thugs do. This is data extraction. Real Rippers do it to expose the truth and keep the powers that be from exploiting the masses.
While making a little money on the side.
One must earn a living. It doesn't mean my heart isn't in the right place.
Masaki Oshiro. This isn't the first time I've heard that name tonight.
Of course it isn't. He's the Palisade Bank's CTO. He and his wife, Ashani Talwar, own the corporation. She runs it, and he designs and oversees all of its defenses, the bastard.
Apparently you don't like him very much.
I hate him.
Because he's good at what he does?
Because he's an arrogant little shit who's made himself look like a hero to the corporate world, while secretly hiring assassins to take out Rippers like me. A lot of people have died because of that man.
Alright.
So you're a hacker with a cause. Got it.
I'm more than that. I saw the malware you hid on that passport.
What malware? I didn't hide anything.
Then Nuclear Snake paid Slaw to do it for him. Either way, it's a fine piece of code. But it will only work if you actually get inside the server chamber and plug into it. I've studied the Blade. I know a lot about its defenses. I can help.
Let's see.
I don't doubt you can help, but just what did you have in mind?
For starters, I know someone who works in the Blade's lobby. Palisade doesn't know it, but they have a Ripper named Baba Yaga 50 working the night shift.
And you think he'd be willing to risk his job and jail time for something like this?
Our cause is bigger than that, Mr. Jensen. You're trying to screw over the company that all Rippers hate. Getting you in there is a chance he'll take, but after that, you'd be on your own. Palisade has a strict no-ogs policy.
I want to know more about this malware you found. What's it do?
Creates a temporary backdoor through the Blade's lava wall. Far as I can tell, it will embed itself on a server as soon as you plug the passport in. Rippers have been trying to punch their way through that lava wall for years. But all this time, we've been looking for weaknesses from outside the system. Nuclear Snake's trying a different approach.
You're sure he wrote it?
Like I said, it's a fine piece of code. I recognize his signature. But ask him yourself if you want to be sure.
I'll keep that in mind, should I decide to go any further with this. Right now, it's best you assume that I won't.
My lips are sealed. I know how dangerous this is, and I don't want to end up another one of Oshiro's tragic accidents.
Meaning?
Just do a little digging. You'll find out. Simona Saridakis, all the Rippers who died. The Palisade Bank will stop at nothing to protect its secrets. And until someone gets inside and uncovers the truth, they'll continue to get away with it.
I need to get going. Our mutual friend will be checking in any minute now.
Say hi to Nukes for me. And, in case you do go in, maybe you could put this on Leona Rosolova's desk. She's the head of engineering inside the Blade. Her office is on the 3rd floor.
Alright.
I'll take it, but I can't make any promises, since technically I'm not going in.
Uh-huh. And now you should be on your way. I reprogrammed the passport in half the time it would have taken our mutual friend to do it, but even so, he's not a patient guy. Be careful in there, Mr. Jensen. Some of those server chambers are equipped with next-gen heat sensors. They'll detect body heat even if your cloaking og is active.
Who says I have a cloaking og?
Who said you're going in? Call me if you get into trouble.
Pritchard, I found Shadow Child. She reprogrammed the passport.
And?
And I guess I'm doing this.
It won't be easy, you know. It's a big facility with tons of server chambers. If you're thinking about exploring every one of them, looking for clues...
You want my help or not? I'll reconnect when I'm inside the Blade. Jensen out.
You are currently violating civilian conduct.
Alright.
Hey, you! You don't look like you are from around here. You should know the truth about the Palisade Corporation.
And what truth is that?
The billionaires who own it killed my wife in there. Surely you have heard the name Simona Saridakis.
Several times, actually.
Good. The more you hear, the better. Because Palisade spent millions to bury the truth. There was no investigation of the crime scene. No real justice for my family. Simona worked there for years, and they called her a thief! Then they used her dead body to promote their security features!
I'm sorry for your loss, Mr. Saridakis, but unfortunately, I have to get going.
Of course you do. You think I am just a grieving widower who can't accept his loss, so go!
Well, now I just feel bad.
Yes, you are back. Do you want to know more about my wife?
Sure.
All those billionaires?
Why would Simona be inside the computer rooms? What was her job?
She was a senior engineer. She worked on the defensive systems.
So the traps that killed her, she would have known all about them?
Yes, exactly.
She was working directly with Oshiro, helping him design security programs. He always gets credit for the lava wall, but much of it was her work too. So many years they worked together. Why would she steal? It makes no sense.
I assume when you say the billionaires, you mean the Palisades founders. Why do you hold them responsible?
On the day she died, Simona said she found something strange that involved her boss, Masaki Oshiro. She wanted to tell me more, but I was upset. We'd had a fight, and I wasn't ready to listen. I told her to tell me after work, but she never came home.
Did you tell the investigators what she said?
I did! They ignored me. They said it's not related to the investigation. They said my wife was a thief. She was not a thief!
I'm sorry you lost your wife, Mr. Saradakis. But you said there was no investigation after she died. Why not?
Privacy laws make it illegal for the police to go inside the computer rooms. That's where those billionaires said she was killed. So all the police could do was examine Simona's workstation and emails, look at Intellicam footage, and perform an autopsy.
Not a lot to go on. What did the footage show?
Nothing! They showed Simona walking down some corridors and entering a computer room. But it did not show what happened inside. They said the security systems only kill someone if they walk in forbidden zones.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I must be going. I'm sorry.
I understand. If you have a moment, please say a little prayer for my Simona.
No, fuck. Ah. I pressed the wrong button! No! I absolutely deserve that.
Pritchard, I found Shadow Child. She reprogrammed the passport.
And?
And I guess I'm doing this.
It won't be easy, you know. It's a big facility with tons of server chambers. If you're thinking about exploring every one of them, looking for clues...
You want my help or not? I'll reconnect when I'm inside the blade. Jensen out.
Lovely.
Hey, you...
His fight or flight response is activated. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Shadow Child's code appears to have worked, Pritchard. I'm inside the blade.
Good. I was worried you might get sidetracked by some random civilian in need of a hero.
Okay, actually, we should probably go deal that side thing.
You and I have a mutual friend, Shadow Child. She mentioned that you might be able to help me.
I heard someone might come by, but how do I know that you are that someone? You could be anybody. Did this Shadow Child person mention a name or anything?
Baba Yaga 50.
That is what I was looking for. Why, yes. I see that you have an appointment this evening. Allow me to deactivate the security gate for you. It will just take a second. So, what is your Reaper handle?
It's classified.
That is such a cool username. Classified. All right. You are good to go.
Thanks.
Good luck, Classified. Extract the data, expose the truth.
Oh, God. I need to get down there. Anyways. Okay, for the rest of this playthrough in during System Rift.
Shadow Child's code appears to have worked, Pritchard. I'm inside the Blade.
Good. I was worried you might get sidetracked by some random civilian in need of a hero.
I had several enticing offers, but I turned them all down just for you.
Oh, goody. According to construction records, the servers are located at the top of the Blade's funicular, in numbered chambers. We'll have to figure out which one is Santos.
A place like this must have a client registry.
If so, it would be in the CEO's office. She has an executive suite on the highest level of the atrium. I suggest you look there.
Okay, so for the rest of the System Rift, we are not allowed to call Jensen anything but classified.
Attention. The facility's exterior maintenance.
Hello there, Runic.
Move to next checkpoint.
You spent so much time in the loo that I forgot.
Temperature readings in server chamber area are within acceptable parameters. Cooling systems functioning normally.
I love when classified says it's classified time, and then classified all over this. Doop. Doop.
Během toho rozhovoru mi přišlo, že už je nebaví pracovat pro Pajkus. Jak říkala, že síť bezpečnostní řídí Illuminati. To bylo vtipný. Určitě by skvěle zapadla k nám do týmu.
I'll check on that noise.
Ah, crap.
Might have seen something. Stand by.
Stay true.
The facility's exterior maintenance.
Please, no!
Running diagnostics check in sector 11759.
Leaving post. Might have
Primary has been sealed. Confirmed.
Very oop.
Attention all Palisade employees. This is a reminder that the newly installed bays for Targos security robots are currently active. We would very much like to avoid a repeat of last week's incident, so we ask that you limit your movement to areas for which you have proper security clearance. Thank you, and have a pleasant evening.
Doctor, tell me, what do you feel the Human Restoration Act will achieve if it is passed?
When? When it is passed. And it's a pleasure to speak with you too.
Running diagnostics check. Piping integrity stable. Water pressure registering within normal parameters. Diagnostic sequence complete. Diagnostic normal parameters. Functioning normally.
Through here, it's not going to be an easy task.
Running diagnostics check. Water temperature fluctuation is within acceptable parameters. Diagnostic sequence complete.
Being shady? They are smart investors. I don't think O'Shea... Okay, well, this isn't loosening. Help! There's got to be a way out.
Caution.
God damn it.
The air fumigation system is currently active in the west side maintenance corridor on the 3rd floor. Please stay clear of the area until further notice.
Fine.
Jensen, have you found the executive suite yet?
This involves a little more than just typing on a keyboard, Francis. I'm working on it.
Well, work harder. According to my research, the suite was designed to be isolated from the rest of the atrium. I assume it's intended to provide even more privacy.
Which means an extra layer of defenses.
Exactly. So be careful. Pritchard out.
Running diagnostics check. Accept. 1175.
Ooh.
Diagnostic sequence complete.
How do I get up there?
What was that noise?
Running diagnostics check. Vital seconds. Water pressure registering within normal parameters. Diagnostic.
Okay, okay. Alright, okay. Doing better, doing better. I am gonna have to deal with a few turrets and such.
Hey, what's with all these boxes? Didn't you see the updated report? Delivery guys put the shipment of new server parts in the wrong place. Said it wasn't their job to move it off the moon.
We're waiting on Palisades maintenance crew to move them up the funicular this morning.
Right, clear patrol.
Running diagnostics check in sector.
And I don't get why we have to wear all this.
148-2.
When's the last time we had to take any action on this assignment?
Diagnostic sequence complete.
Let me think about that for a minute. Oh, that's right. Never.
I'd much rather be on the
Unit
floor than on the
1105 here.
At least there's a possibility of something happening there.
I did, at the beginning of the week.
No tourists or having to constantly tell that Saradakis fellow to stop his incessant rambling. That's much better.
What I wouldn't give for... Primary to be lurking behind me right now.
So we can clear the air and reevaluate how we can coexist peacefully.
So the sentiment that it is being used as a form of subjugation is false, then, Doctor?
Unequivocally false. Legislation.
Running diagnostics check.
We are from them. I'm not augmented, but I have many
Water
friends.
temperature fluctuation is within acceptable parameters.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Okay, that was close.
Maybe the solution will decide. Thank you, Dr. Christensen, for your honest and insightful perspective. This is Eliza Kasai, reporting to you.
Pritchard, looks like the bank's founders are buying and selling a lot of shell companies and masking the transactions.
Okay. How exactly does that help us locate Santos' server chamber?
I'm not doing this just for you and your client,
Routine
Francis.
maintenance of structure
Something else is
exterior.
going on here. I want to know what it is. Besides, I already found the location. Chamber 204.
Then why are you not in it yet? Take the funicular. It's the only way up.
Okay. Fuck. Nope.
Shadow Child, that thing you wanted me to do in the blade, it's done.
1,000,000 thank yous. You know, Leona is the head engineer. You might find something useful on her computer. The password is trust no one. Or at least it used to be.
Thanks.
Buona fortuna, Mr. Jensen. Ciao.
Running diagnostics.
Well, this is interesting, Pritchard.
What?
I found a log that says the vacuum defense system in the chamber where Simona Saradakis died might have been manually triggered.
Need I remind you that you're there to gain access to Santos' data, not play detective? I suggest you get a move on.
I could do both. Very easily do both.
Pritchard, you'll be happy to know I'm on the funicular and headed to Santos server chamber.
Good.
Oh, we
Once
are
you're
inside the
all
blade.
you have to do is insert the passport into the server. Don't remove it until I disconnect. The system will track my location if you do.
I have to get to the chamber first, Francis. Shadow Child said there are heat sensors that can see me even when cloaked.
You know you love a challenge. We're in the bottom of the 9th, Jensen. Time to hit it home.
Running diagnostics check.
Let's see,
Heat detection system in server chamber area is registering normal temperature fluctuations.
some parts of the floor are lava.
Unauthorized heat. Commencing with systems check in server chamber 204.
Let's see.
Alert. Unauthorized heat. Diagnostic sequence complete. Alert. Unauthorized heat signature detected.
Ah, boy, this is harder than expected. They're gonna be talking about this, about how somebody actually broke into the bank. Shit.
Running diagnostics check.
Does that look like a real face? I feel like something about that face is off.
Alert. Unauthorized heat signature detected.
Here we go.
Running diagnostics check. Water temperature fluctuations.
Ah. Now I remember why I don't. Why, whenever I play this game, I don't play this. And of course, I got rid of all my my useful tools. Ah, crap, I didn't upgrade my battery. I upgraded.
Unauthorized heat signature detected.
Richard. According to an email I just found, Masaki Oshiro ordered Saradakis to run maintenance in the chamber that killed her.
Shadowchild was right then. There is a lot going on inside that bank. Finish the mission and we'll see what we can do about it.
Unauthorized e-signature detected.
Yeah, that does look better. But... oh, let's see. Oh my fucking god. Quick question, who here cares about System Rift and would rather just me finish off with the Prison Rift? Because if it's not gonna play nice... You know what? Screw it. We're stuck in that location. So I'm just going to skip to the last one. I do this for fun, and if I'm not having fun, what's the point? We're just going to skip straight to the good one.
You disappeared. Are you okay?
I went over this months ago in Phoenix, TF-29's North America division. Everything should be there in that report.
The report has a few areas that aren't clear. The operational details are there, but there's not a lot about your personal interactions with Agent Hector Guerrero. Specifically, what happened to him.
Is this a witch hunt, Doctor? Because I feel like I've been under the microscope since London.
Adam, this interview has nothing to do with that. We're just trying to clarify what happened in Arizona 9 months ago. Just relax. Tell me what happened, what you remember about that mission one more time, and we can put this to bed.
You want me to tell you a story? Okay. Let's get this over with.
I'm listening.
It was my first undercover mission for TF-29. They had me undercover as an inmate inside an ARG-only supermax known as the Penthouse.
Penthouse approach. Phoenix Flight Control requesting handoff of automated transport. How copy?
Reading your 5, Phoenix. Onboard AP is disengaged. Handoff complete. Tower has control.
Copy that. Have a better one.
We'd received intel suggesting terror attacks on several pro-ARG groups in the U.S. If it proved out, the loss of life would have been staggering. Agent Guerrero was the only one who could confirm if that intel was solid, but he was Dark Opal, already in the prison, undercover, and out of contact.
Would you consider this mission high risk?
The job is the job. What else is there to say?
I'm just wondering at the amount of stress such a mission might put on someone. It must be difficult.
Try and keep up, asshole.
We're agents, Doctor. We handle our roles as we need to.
So you were taken into processing?
Open the block!
All inmates are stripped of their augmented abilities on arrival. I had some idea of what to expect inside that place, but let's just say I should have been better prepared.
Okay, data's in, ID's verified. Last name Walters, first name Derek, middle name... Jesus.
I think they pronounce it Jesus.
Stinger, you might want to come take a look at this.
What is it?
Take a look at this hardware.
Full arm-leg prosthetic replacement, energy converter. I don't even know what that is. He's a real deal hot rod, isn't he? What do you think? They look mil-spec almost?
Oh, definitely. I mean, these were made with love. I mean, look, right there, you can see on the...
love? They ain't fucking cookies. What do we know about him?
First timer, looks like. Doing a 5-year bid for aggravated assault and negligent homicide. Oh, he's being transferred up north in a few days to our big brother.
Kinda relaxed for a first timer. Too big for paradise, maybe, huh? Hot rod. Can't waste any time getting to know you then, can we?
You want him on the list?
No. But I want to keep an eye on him. See where he goes, who he talks to. Upload the virus.
It's not a virus. Technically, it's much more
It can be a monkey riding a poodle up his ass for all I give a shit, egghead. As long as it shuts him down. Clear?
Yes, sir.
This guy is the most stereotypical evil warden.
Hurts. Don't it? We put a suppression biochip doodad in your noodle. Just think of it as a housewarming gift from the great state of Arizona. We don't need you using your superpowers in here. Welcome to your new reality, Hot Rod. Better get used to it.
You don't want to be here.
Hold on.
You on thin ice.
The pain you experienced, it was from the chip they implanted during processing, right?
Yeah, it kicked in if I even thought of using any of my Augs.
So you were inside, stripped of your Augs, no badge, no backup, and the clock was ticking on the terrorist threat? What did you do next?
I knew from the brief that Guerrero was in B Block using the name Oscar Mejia. To get to him, I needed to keep a low profile, blend in, and follow prison protocols.
All right, Clanks. Level 3's run time in the yard begins now. Play nice and steer clear of restricted areas.
Hey, better put a buckle. Am I looking for anything in particular?
Any inmate found in a restricted area. The shower room is off limits until further notice.
Sure you don't. Board game. You're all innocent little
Let's see,
Get out of my face before I fuck you up.
Nah, nothing out of the ordinary.
Shouldn't be here.
Weather control. Been a while since I watched. Yep. Welcome on board. Oh. Explore? Is this SpaceX? I don't know. I think generally Bob Page has himself more together than Elon Musk. It's still hilarious to me that Musk outright compares himself to the protagonists of Deus Ex when he is very much one of the bad guys.
We'll add 24 months to your sentence.
Trading is... A multi-tool is a rare commodity in here, man.
Let's say I trade you for it. What would you want in return?
Booze, man. I need booze. Takes the edge off. I'll give you my multi-tool if you can get me a bottle of something. Anything. You got?
How does an inmate like you get his hands on something like a multi-tool?
Come on, man. I just met you. You expect me to divulge my sources just because you asked?
Fair enough. So where would I find a bottle of alcohol?
The guards keep some locked away in their security room. I think. I bet you'd find plenty of them in the contraband lockup, though. It's where they keep all the shit they take from us. But good luck with that. The lockup is all the way over in the admin building.
Not exactly easy pickings, is it?
You want easy? You might find some bottles lying around in the cells.
You expect me to steal from other inmates?
Hey man, shit disappears from here all the time. You don't ask me where I get my supply, I won't ask where you got yours. Now, are we gonna trade or not?
If I find any, I'll let you know.
I'll see you around then.
Okay.
A personal part of your life. This facility will not
We need to find alcohol. Let's see. No booze in here. Yeah. I know one of these places has booze. Ah, these guys have to rely on ramen. Okay, so while the toilets are clean, feeding people only ramen is definitely inhumane.
This is a restricted area.
Moving along.
I'm moving.
You're finally done with your shopping, and you're waiting for the checkout line. It's held up while one of the fast boys runs to find an item's price. I catch
Failing to comply with the direct order of a correctional officer will add 1 month to your sentence.
I catch Stenga staring at me again, you break his jaw.
Okay. No sign of any booze, so that's gonna be a problem. Fine.
Trading is how you get things in here. Come on.
Are you shitting me? Johnson. Andy fucking Johnson.
Do I know you?
Do you know me? Do you believe this clown? Yeah, you know me, you piece of shit. Theodore Zenga, Detroit, 2022. You busted my ass at the Howie Bazaar Club for sleeping with underage hookers, remember?
You've got the wrong guy.
Don't lie to me, bot. You threw me down a flight of stairs. My head hit every fucking step. You don't forget something like that.
Ain't no problem, is there, D-Town? How about you give the new brother some breathing room?
Break it up, Clanks. Unless you want a one-way ticket to solitary. No charge.
We're all fine here, Stenger. We don't need another accident. I suggest you find a way to cool off, D-Town. Show's over.
The guy's a cop, I'm telling you. I see you again. I'll parade your bot ass all over the yard. You hear me?
Hell, New Shine. Look at you. Making a good first impression already. I like that.
I'm not sure everyone agrees with you.
What, D-Town? Nah, pay no mind. He's not allowed to hate on the guards, so he just hates on everyone else instead.
So I should watch my back. Thanks for the advice.
Ain't the inmates gonna kill you in the penthouse, brother. It's the guards. Stenger and his crew be stirring up trouble all day, every day.
Why would they do that? Pissing us off is just gonna make their job harder.
It's like a game to them. They bait us into breaking the rules and kill us when we cross the line. Been worse since they murdered Wilburg.
Let me get this straight. The guards are murdering inmates for fun?
Mm-hmm. Wilburg's just the latest brother to die for no good reason other than whatever Stenger was thinking. Just you wait, New Shine. Their time's coming. We Augs need to stand together, not apart, know what I'm saying?
Okay, for the rest of this playthrough, Jensen is no longer Jensen. He is Andy Johnson. You are only allowed to refer to him as Andy. Alright? So, let's ask about Guerrero. Let's have Andy ask about Guerrero.
I used to run with someone in here. Name's Oscar Mejia. You know him?
Yeah, I know Mejia. He's what you call a social butterfly. Real chatty. Truth is, I haven't seen him much since he moved to B-Block. Last time we spoke, he seemed pretty shook up about Wilburg.
They were friends?
Like I said, social butterfly. But he's the one who found Wilburg dead after that sentry messed him up.
All level 2 inmates, return to your cells immediately. Your outdoor time is over.
Say, you don't look so good. Feeling the choke from the suppression chip Stenger put inside you, huh? It's a rare kind of pain, ain't it?
I've dealt with pain before. Sure, I'll find a way to deal with it again.
That's up to you. But I'd strongly advise you look for someone we call the Fixer. He's an inmate like you and me, but he was a doctor on the outside. He can give you a little something for the pain.
Last warning, Clanks. All level 2 inmates back to your cells. Now!
Level 2, that's me, brother. The yard's yours. Enjoy your time in the sun. If you need me for something, swing by 212.
Cell A212. Got it.
Alright.
Did you think you could trust this Dr. Flossie mentioned? Did you feel nervous or suspect something was wrong?
There was a chance he was walking me into something, yeah. And I didn't know how long it would take to find Guerrero. But losing the choke wasn't such a bad idea either. I had to think it through.
Refusing to be scanned by a drone. Back 18 months to your sentence. Lift out and got in my face.
That's D-Town style.
I'm trying to rip their faces off.
Screw him, man. The guy
There we go.
I'll rip off your pantheons and fix you.
One for
I'm warning you. Don't communicate with inmates on the other side.
You being difficult? One more word out of you and it's gonna be a
Fox toy.
You the one they call the Fixer?
Well, yes. Well, sometimes Wart. Cut-up version of Wertmüller. It's German, from my father. He said to always insist on the umlauts. Otherwise people butcher the pronunciation. So often butchered it, no matter what I did.
Sorry to hear that.
It's not your fault. You haven't gotten it wrong, not once. I like that about you, Mr.
Walters. No umlauts. I'm here because Flossie sent me.
He wants it now? But I don't have it. Not here. Mr. Flossie made it very clear. I internalized the words when someone like him asks someone like me to do something. Well, as you can see, the gate, delivery must wait.
If this delivery is important to Flossie, I could help.
Did he tell you to tell me to tell you? Irregular. But possible, because your name is German, like my name, but yours. Simpler, stronger, an old warrior's name.
Yeah, well, this old warrior's seen better days. Now I'm just trying to facilitate things if I can.
Aren't we all, Mr. Walters? It's the temptation that concerns me. Once a man holds it in his hands, we're not made of plush. Can you promise to deliver it?
See.
I'm not looking to make enemies. If I can help a guy like Flossie get his hands on something he needs, maybe he can help me.
Very well. It's, cell 309. Be careful. Don't tell Teddy I told you. They know me. Know that if someone wants something from me, all they have to do is ask.
Okay, cell A309. I'll see what I can do. There's something else. The pain I've been feeling since getting processed. Apparently you're some kind of doctor.
Suppose I am that. Yes. Dr. Wertmüller. There was a brass sign on the door. It was deeply engraved. But that's in the past. I'm here now, specializing in the side effects of suppression. The choke.
Stenger's procedure, the chip they install on us. How does it work exactly?
Pain equals energy exerted. Man uses an iron lung to breathe. Zap! His heart beats mechanical. Zap! He lifts his alloy arms over his head because Mr. Stenger tells him.
Zap, zap, zap. Yeah, I felt it. And you found a way to make these reactions go away?
A combination of liquids, yes, and crushed powders in tablet form, small enough to stuff down a child's throat, enough to pass around without Mr. Stenger knowing. All you had to do was ask.
I'll take whatever you have. Hell, I'll take 2 if it's as effective as you say.
Oh, maybe you don't want to take more than 1. 1 for everyone. If you were to take more than 1, maybe just take 1. Oh, and side effects? Yes, there's the possibility of drowsiness and drowsy mouth, occasionally. The greatest danger would arguably be the long-term total unknown.
Inmate 524-1074, Ward Mulker. Report to the infirmary immediately. Ward Mulker to the infirmary.
That's not correct at all. Mr. Walters, really, it's the first 5 minutes I'd be most worried about. Those are the most crucial.
Let's go with the traditional.
I'm surprised you took the Fixer's pill. Weren't you worried about the side effects?
The pill messed with my vision, but it removed the pain caused by the choke. Even more, it also restored access to a few of my ox. As far as I was concerned, it was worth it.
Still, that was quite a gamble. Have you felt anything since? Changes in mood, headaches, memory loss?
I can only think of one headache right now, Doctor.
I'll turn that scowl.
I guess
into
you
a
got
smile.
somewhere to be. I hear the state just incinerates you when you die in here.
You need a multi-tool? I can make it happen.
Committing violence again.
Shit can be hard to come by in this place.
And you're the guy who can get things, is that right?
Yeah. Well, a multi-tool, to be specific. I got one of those, if you have any new paws to trade.
Sorry, fresh out at the moment.
You know where to find me.
My cousin's right. This isn't much better than working retail.
Alrighty then.
Keep breathing and try to picture this scenario. You've had a bad day.
This place seems more tense the last few days.
With your significant other.
Let's go talk to Dr. Flossie.
New Shine. Didn't think I was gonna see you again so soon. Is it a social call or you're here for something in particular?
Just looking around.
So how you feeling? You take the fixer's medication?
I did, thanks.
No need to thank me. Gratitude's all in your swagger. Make sure you wear it well. Listen, we talk much longer, the screws are gonna get wise. So if there's gonna be anything else, let's make it quick.
When we talked in the yard, you said something to Stenger about an accident. What did you mean?
I told you, thanks to Stenger and his guards, dying's real easy if you don't watch yourself. Killing Wilberg was a surprise, though. Normally, the assholes just set you up for a terminal violation.
Terminal? As in executed?
Mm-hmm. You get busted for a TVI and straight to solitary for a 24-hour death sentence.
And what kind of infractions warrant summary executions?
Used to be just the hard stuff. Killing another brother, that sort of thing. Now, though, seems like anything Stenger goddamn pleases will have you sent to cell number 6. Spend the night in that hole you ain't never seen again.
This is starting to sound like a ghost story just to spook the new guys. Why would Stenger do that? I don't see the point.
Maybe the point is he doesn't need a point. Maybe he's just a sadistic fucking coward who hides behind that seal on the prison door like it's a goddamn suit of armor. All I know is this place needs burning to the ground. Stenger can't get away with this shit forever. Things are gonna change real soon. I guarantee it.
When I spoke to the fixer, he seemed off. Like he missed a couple of software updates.
Don't make the same mistake as everyone else in here. Judging a man by what you see is only half the story. The fixer might seem strange, sure, but he's helping work towards real change.
By pushing dope?
There you go with that judgment again. That so-called dope is a big help to the Augs in here. It's a big help to the fixer, too. It's a shield. So many of the brothers need his product, everyone leaves him well enough alone.
What's the point of protecting the fixer if you're just gonna force him to do whatever you want instead?
I'm not forcing anybody, just offering strong advice.
And what happens if someone ignores that advice?
I don't know, Nushan. They never did.
You said something earlier about this Wilberg being murdered. What happened to him?
He was taken out by an automated sentry over in B-Block. Official word was malfunction. Unofficial word is Stenger. Must have gotten tired of the swing Wilberg had.
Sounds like Wilberg was a big deal.
He was the king for a lot of folks in here. Full gangster, Kosher Nostra. Been hooking and crooking since most of these guys were still dancing in their daddy's balls. Him getting taken out like that has all the brothers fired up. They can't just kill us like we're cattle anymore.
I should go. I'll see you around.
Alright.
You're close to a violation.
Stenger say anything to you about setting Wilberg up? I heard a sentry took him out. That's not normally what happens, right?
Who gives a shit? He's dead, isn't he? Nobody's gonna miss him either way.
Sugar daddy turn you out?
Oh, hey, this guy's allowed to have video games in here. That's pretty neat.
Using authorized medication is a punishable violation.
There must be something.
You better watch your step with the COs, friend.
Okay. It's not going to be an easy path.
Tampering
I'm
with
just
any
glad we're
part
not
of your
at
cell
Paso.
is strictly prohibited. Violators will be sent to solitary confinement for an extended period.
You really think that new guy's a cop?
I know he is, you idiot. Just can't remember his fucking name.
Isn't it Pig?
No, smartass. I mean his name back when he was a cop in Detroit.
Oh, right.
Was it Jorgensen? That wasn't it either. Damn it, I know it. I know it.
Keep to yourself.
You know Flossie
What are
won't
they
be
up
there to save your ass next time.
Respect other inmates. Respect correctional officers. Respect yourself. And most importantly, respect the rules.
Let's see.
So let me get this straight. Flossie was smuggling a biocell inside a stuffed toy. Were you tempted to use it yourself?
There was a good chance the biocell would have given me access to my OGs, but it was clearly intended for Flossie. Not taking it to him could have jeopardized our relationship and the job.
Alright, so do we use the biocell, or do we...
He ain't even got enough power to walk.
If I catch Senga staring at me again, break his jaw.
You forget something?
Actually, I picked something up you might be interested in. Customized biocell. Couldn't have been easy to come by.
Now how the fuck? And what do you know about it?
I know that whatever it's for, it made the fixer pretty nervous. And judging by your reaction, I know it's worth something to you.
Fixer, huh? Well, I guess there ain't no point in being mad about it. Not your regular kind of thinker, if you know what I'm saying. So you're looking to deal, that it? Got something on your mind?
I was wondering how someone might go about getting into B-Block.
Looking for your boy, Mahia, huh?
Just need a way to the other side. You strike me as a resourceful guy.
That I am.
So can you help me or not?
Matter of fact, Nushan, I think we can help each other. Friend of mine is sitting on B-side. Name of Red Shoes. You make sure he gets that biocell, and I'll be most grateful.
Right. Only problem is I forgot to pack my walk-through walls augmentation.
Packed a smart mouth, though, didn't you? I got you covered, brother. Here. Keys to the castle. Calibrated to the security refresh from yesterday. Should get you through most doors with a card reader. I'd still keep my head down, though. Unless you want to hang with Wilberg in the morgue.
Alright, so this Red Shoes, how will I recognize him? Judging by the lack of fashion in here.
Hey, my man.
Present company excluded, of course. But I can assume Red Shoes isn't actually wearing red shoes, so what am I looking for?
Let's just say Red Shoes is real good at getting himself in trouble. You'll find him in one of the cool-off cages. Just keep your ears open, New Shine. You'll know him when you hear him. Trust me.
Okay, so for everybody paying attention.
Did you use the keycard Flossie gave you? What if it set off the alarms?
The keycard was the only clear advantage I had to reach Agent Guerrero in Cell Block B. It was a risk worth considering.
The modified biocell you were carrying could have given you an advantage too. You still weren't prepared to use it?
Being able to use my AUGs would have helped a lot. But there was no telling what would happen if I didn't take the biocell to Red Shoes as Flossie wanted. I had a choice to make.
Alright, so do I use the biocell or do I not?
Y'all need to play different roles inside and outside. Figure out who you are in here. Tired.
That's some good advice. I'll have to try that.
Maybe not.
And another piece of wisdom.
San Francisco's remarkable offshore rock second.
Refrain from feeding.
Leave it up there on the landing pad.
California, Texas. We're threatening to move.
You've got to get used to this thing.
I didn't start working prisons yesterday. That's a challenge.
I have to tell you, it is difficult to know
Whenever you
when
need
even the so-called experts cannot agree with each other.
It's understandable that you're
This is
stressed out
Eliza
about
Cassell,
watching over these
reporting to you
augmented
live
scumbags.
from Picus.
What do you think the extra hazard is?
Shut him. Is one of these inmates with their powers back? We're all fucked up.
That's not gonna happen. Choke in these barrels. This isn't just for show, you know? So
We now
relax.
turn to Mexico
Now,
and news that the Russian
the better question is,
pledged aid to the Mexican government
Did you do
to
that?
help stem an alarming rise in civil
oh,
You didn't die, Adam. Think back and focus. Did you use the keycard Flossie gave you?
Yep.
What if it set off the alarms?
The keycard was the only clear advantage I had to reach Agent Guerrero in Cell Block B. It was a risk worth considering.
The modified biocell you were carrying could have given you an advantage too. You still weren't prepared to use it?
Being able to use my AUGs would have helped a lot. But there was no telling what would happen if I didn't take the biocell to Red Shoes as Flossie wanted. I had a choice to make.
the once beleaguered company. Regular viewers will remember my report earlier this year on the aggressive
And another
smear
piece of
campaign
wisdom
against
for you.
TYM,
Never
seemingly
take
fueled by the
the job.
underground press.
Leave it up.
TYM CEO expressed his relief in a written statement on the company's
Do not accept any gifts or favors from other inmates.
all due respect.
Hope it stays this easy all shift.
Better shut up. You never know who can hear you.
No point in logging this.
yep. It's not gonna be easy. Yeah, it's secret tunnel.
she got another. Little red shoes. She gave up her legs for her little red shoes. Now she dance all night. She got nothing to lose. You know that was complete bullshit. Little red.
You red shoes?
Who the hell are you? How did you get on this side?
I got something for you. Special delivery, compliments of A-Block.
It's happening? Now? He actually did it? I knew it! I told the guys Flossie was straight, man. This fucking slaughterhouse is gonna burn. It's time for some respect. Come on, let me have it.
Slow down. I'm looking for Mejia. Tell me where he is and I'll think about handing it over.
Mejia? He's usually on cleaning duty in the showers about now. Look, whatever, man. Just give me the cell. Let's get this party started.
Ooh. I don't trust this. Do you guys trust this? Should I give him the biocell? Give. Trust him. Yes, trust him. Well, he's an agent of chaos. And also, yeah, ACAB.
Here you go.
Yeah. Oh, that feels good.
I regret giving
Man,
it
you
to
have
him
no
now.
idea. I missed being me. Tell Flossie he's the fucking king. We owe him big time. When the time is right, shit's gonna go down. You'll see.
This facility will not try in any way to change your
Little red shoes, little red shoes. She gave up her legs for little red shoes. Now she dance all night. She got nothing to lose. Little red shoes, little red shoes. She gave up her legs for it. Little red shoes. Now she dance all night. She got nothing to lose.
I was about to say, Gremlin Energy says do it. Yeah. I feel bad about having to tear the heads off all these little Fox plush toys. They're adorable. Meh, they can be sewed back on. No big deal.
Carrying contraband of any kind will add 1 month to your sentence.
So you made it into B Block. I can't imagine you started knocking on cell doors asking for Oscar Mejia.
Not exactly, no. I knew I had to keep searching. As long as I stayed out of sight, I'd find a way.
Nope. I'm not thinking about that
B-Block
shit.
is currently under
I get paid to be a guard.
Inmates
I'm not getting invested.
near the crime scene.
You're not at all curious. Nope. They asked us to make sure nobody messes with the scene. And that is exactly what I'm doing. You really don't care? Nope. When my shift ends, I'm watching the game. You can do whatever you want.
Respect to their... Sorry, boys. B-Block shower room is closed for maintenance.
Just gotta... Okay. They have done surprisingly well so far. The other way, the other way. Yeah, there we go.
You lost Columbus? Because you're looking for trouble wearing that here.
Benny Machado. Friends call him Big Yacht. You know him?
Big Yacht? Jesus. Haven't heard that name for...
26 months.
20? Wow. It's been that long, huh?
So, do you know him or not?
Yeah, I know him. Look, we can skip the cloak and dagger. No harm playing by the book, but this far out the bosses can't hear us anyway. What are you doing here?
I'm with Interpol. Walters, TF-29. There's a potential terror threat. We need you to help us.
Whoa, whoa! Back up! You're here to pull me out? For a potential threat? You think I'm working on my fucking tan in here? I'm Doc Opal, remember? Do not contact under any circumstances.
We think this could be serious. Maybe the intel we have is a little thin, but it clearly suggests attacks are possible against several pro-AUG groups. I'm not sure that's a risk I want to take.
Did I just hear you admit TF-29's intel might be bullshit? You're a breath of fresh air, man. I think I like you already.
Look, if just one of these threats pans out, we're talking thousands of potential lives lost. Isn't it our job to protect them?
Yes, but TF-29's intel is wrong. It always is. Walters, what I'm doing in here is too important. No offense, but I'm not pulling out for a maybe. Sorry.
I wouldn't have come all the way out here if I didn't feel this was important.
Hey, I understand. I'm not attacking you. Unlike our clueless bosses back home, I know exactly what you went through just to get here. What's all this got to do with me anyway? I'm organized crime, not terrorism. Interpol knows that.
We arrested 2 suspects on an AUG smuggling charge. They let slip about the attack during interrogation, but now they won't talk. We've ID'd them as members of the Junkyard Gang. Dombrowski and Martin.
Jesus, are you kidding me? Dombrowski and Martin? That's like Laurel and Hardy planning the moon landings. No wonder they're not saying anything. They don't know shit. This terror threat of yours, it's nothing but hot air, Walters.
Alright, so maybe you know someone who can give us a better lead. You've been inside Junkyard for 2 years now, Agent Guerrero. You know these guys better than anybody.
Agent Guerrero? Come on, man. You sound like one of them talking. We're not like them. Call me Mejia.
Fine, Mejia. We need to get you transferred out of here as soon as possible, so you can talk—
I told you I can't. Look, Walters. Junkyard is... It's taken years to get them to trust me. If you knew what I...
Ho-ho-ho! Been a while since I boot-fucked the door. Haven't lost my touch. Hello, boys. This a private party?
This has nothing to do with you, Stinger. You should know to mind your own business.
Oh, I am. I think our friend here will understand that.
Friend?
Oscar Mejia, I'm placing you under arrest for the murder of Ian Wilberg. Cook this beaner.
Man, whatever the hell... Back off!
Oaks! So help me God! What? I couldn't charge something this
I don't see nothing.
He's up! Stinger, he's up!
About goddamn time. Let me get a look at him. Move. You and me? We need to talk.
Oh boy.
Get out of here. Make sure no one bothers us.
But Chief, what about the riot?
I said out, dipshit! Look, Walters. What happened in the shower was a mistake, all right? But it wasn't my fault. If Junkyard would have told me you were coming, none of this would have happened.
Junkyard. Then you know why they sent me.
Yeah, I know. but I can fix this. God damn it. Didn't I tell you guys something was gonna happen? Mejia runs hot, I said. Too much passion. Sure enough, he went off script and put the entire operation at risk. I swear, I'm the only one in here who knows what he's doing.
Let's play along.
Good job figuring me out. What say you give me an update on the operation?
Soon as I saw you in processing, I knew you were Junkyard MVP. Nice to finally meet someone who appreciates the skill set I bring to this outfit. Just wish you'd have come to me first.
Well, I'm here now. Give me all the details. Is the operation compromised?
It's gonna be fine, don't worry. If anything, we can turn Mejia's fuck up into a plus. After we get this goddamn riot under control, we can probably multiply the merchandise by a factor of 10. Hell, they'll all just be lying out there.
Where's Mejia now?
I got that covered, don't you worry. He's squared away in a solitary on a TVI. Tighter than a sheep's asshole when the shepherd stinks of wine. He'll be dead this time tomorrow.
Dead tomorrow? That's not acceptable. Junkyard needs Mejia alive. I want to speak with him now.
No disrespect, F.A., but you being a VIP and all, I don't think that's a good idea. Since your boy went and killed Wilberg, the prison's gone to complete shit with these filthy-ass Augs tearing up the place. No offense.
Isn't the prison designed to stop something like this? What happened?
Frederick Flossie happened. Budget Malcolm X type. Educated just past his ABCs. So I guess that about makes him a fucking genius in here.
Yeah, we met. The inmates obviously look up to him.
Word is he managed to smuggle a biocell to one of his cronies. Stupid clank bastard jammed it up his asshole and went nuts. Got into the biocells in lockup after killing the guards on duty, and et voila. I don't get it. The choke was supposed to kick in, but it's like it's 2027 all over again.
What do you expect? You push a chip inside them, take away what they are. Trust me, that'll piss off any Aug.
Yeah, sorry about that. But again, if Junkyard would have told me you were coming... No matter. I got a riot response team on the way that'll be more than happy to push their shit in for them.
Boss, cell block is clear. Looks like most of the trouble is towards the admin building.
It'll be fine. They're just fucking Augs. There's no way they can take the entire prison.
Woo! Frederick Flossie coming at you live. You out there, Stenger? Time's up for you and your goon assholes, motherfucker.
Christ on a cracker! Sorry, Walters. You'll need to stay here. The guards are gonna be shooting inmates on sight, and the last thing we need is you getting drilled. Oaks! Get to admin and do something about that fucking PA. I got something to take care of first. I'll meet you there.
So you let Stenger believe that you were with Junkyard. Why not break cover, now that Guerrero's life was on the line?
Stenger was into something dirty. There was no telling what he would do to protect himself.
Alright. Oh, we already got the social enhancer going on. Neat.
It was better I stayed under and got into solitary on my own.
But you still had to make your way through a prison riot to do that.
Then it was a good thing I had use of my Augs. I was gonna need them.
Riot protocols are in effect. All inmates must surrender to the nearest correctional officer, or deadly force will be used.
I love how I just managed to sneak on past that way. Locked.
You need to contain this.
Keep your cool! Find the attacker!
Right! The inmates are...
Wonder what happened to Sting.
Flashbang! Oh, that was close. Ow. Okay, that was on me.
Please, Adam, concentrate. That can't be right. What really happened?
Something's wrong. Can't be sure. I think I saw something.
Red Shoes started handing out biocells. No shit. Red Shoes did it? No way he did it alone.
I heard there was one inmate who helped him out.
Who?
I don't know.
Whoever it was, they're a hero, man.
I don't feel like a hero right now. Look at all this death and destruction that I'm technically speaking responsible for. You're a hero, Silence. I mean, yeah, fuck the cops, but I think a lot of these guys are also criminals.
Where are you?
well, they either remain free or fuck up and end up in prison again.
That's not right. Think. Try to recall clearly what you did.
The inmates are armed.
I think the fact that these guys have killed a bunch of people is probably going to get them back in prison. close.
That's not right. Think. Try to recall clearly what you did.
Alrighty then. Just making this place a little easier for me later. Alright. Oh, this is so much more standard.
Got this. Relax.
Yeah, alrighty then.
Yes, sir, Mr. Stenger. Whatever you say.
Sorry, wrong floor. Carry on.
Mr. Walters, you found me, hiding in my hole. Of course, not much of a surprise. I'm where they told me to be.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. Starting to think I need to get used to that.
When last we spoke, the PA called me by name to the infirmary, they said.
A lot's happened since then.
The Rising, yes. Mr. Flossie didn't fabricate feelings out of nothing, though he does have a way of fashioning frustrations and coordinating courage. He can be very comprehensible.
Flossie, huh?
He orchestrates others. You and I, we know this already because we tampered precisely like he asked, which makes us part of it.
That tampered biocell I delivered for Flossie. What was it exactly?
Source of energy, more makeshift than what they ever took from us. Made with 7 strains of Teddy's love. Could give a man access again to what he was. Without which, Mr. Flossie says, we are nothing.
And me handing it over to Red Shoes. That had something to do with the riot starting?
Integral, yes. gave him the ability to cloak through all their measures to liberate the violence that was locked away and flood both blocks with power and we're all just swimming in it now.
Yeah, we're all drowning. What about that suppression chip all the inmates have installed? Isn't that supposed to keep something like this from happening?
The chokes, yes. When we exert energy, and it will mitigate. Will hurt like all hell any man who tries to use his Augs to the full extent that any tampering could allow. Unless, of course, he got my fix.
Your fix? The drug you've been handing out. It was designed with the riot in mind?
Yes, Mr. Flossie wanted them to be ready.
So, a prison full of drugged up and pissed off convicts with unmitigated access to their Augs. At no point did that seem like a bad idea to you?
At no point did Mr. Flossie ask me to formulate an opinion.
Okay, so formulate one now.
Ooh.
I
Very
think
nice.
it's exciting.
Rating
I can
just at the
imagine
end of my
Flossie being
stream.
persuasive enough to incite something like this. The part I don't get is why.
Well, a man's motives mean nothing to me. I don't think to ask.
Best planned uprising in the world, it's still suicide. It's not gonna help anyone get off this rock.
Certainly not, no. Most men have given up hope of leaving, and even with my special biocells, they can't sustain, meaning any inmates who use them are bound to burn out long before the law.
So it is suicide.
That's not the word Mr. Flossie used.
Yes, it is, Geoda. Wait. Are you telling me you are the guy who played the Fixer, Mr. Wolfmüller? Fuck! I have German ancestry. How come I can't pronounce it?
So now what? You sit tight and hide while all hell breaks loose outside?
I fix for kicks. Make myself available. Whenever someone needs, I'm here to help.
What kind of help are you offering?
Well, let's see. A man like yourself, man of the world, I do have one last pill. Lint-laced, but still good. Good at making a man feel like himself. Interested?
I've been feeling the effects of that pill of yours. It hasn't all been positive.
The vision thing. It's when the eyes burn behind. Not everyone likes it.
How long are these side effects gonna last?
Oh, that's a very good question.
Great. You got an answer?
I'm afraid not, no.
Alright. Should I take the second should I take the second pill or not? That's the big question. I've gotten so far along fine so far without making major use of my augmentations. I'm not
gonna push my luck. One pill is more than enough for me.
Smart?
Yes,
smart,
yes, he
smart,
does.
Smart, intelligent. You know what they say. 1114. Everyone.
Also,
Linty.
How many of those pills have you taken?
A lot. Mr. Flossie told me to test and get it right. I took a lot.
Say no.
My kinds of quantities are not recommended.
Also,
yeah, I'm definitely gonna stick with the one.
Also, Limelight, did you know that it's just Elias Tufexis' natural speaking voice? He just naturally sounds like that. You hear the man speak, and you realize, sweet Jesus, does he have a deep voice? Oh! Okay, so this is what Junkyard's been doing. That's natural? Oh my. Yeah. Just listen, just find clips of Elias talking, and you will see what I mean. Alright, let's talk to this employee here.
Teddy, let's see what you got.
So... huh. Bless. Thank you. I wonder how many job offers he gets by having that kind of voice. He gets quite a few jobs here and there. He's in BattleTech 2018. He's in The Expanse, where he plays a spy working for Earth with augmented vision. Starfield too, yeah. Oh yeah, he's in Starfield as well. And thank you. Oh hey! Oh. According to my thing, we have finally reached my follower count. Follow age, guys.
So Agent Guerrero was still alive in solitary when you found him. What happened next?
It turned out the security systems controlling the door's locking mechanisms were offline. I needed to reset them in the server room below solitary. Once that was done, I could use the console in the security office to unlock his door.
We're not getting people dead. Yeah, thank you to everybody who just followed. Twitch is being a bit funny, but yeah. Well, that was easy. Why is it still locked? There we go. This is not my first playthrough.
You high-toned son of a bitch, you caved for me. Come on, open the door and let's roll.
We're not going anywhere, Agent. Not until you fill me in.
Fill you in? Stenger's trying to kill me, Walters. You want my help dealing with those terrorist attacks? We have to leave.
So now you're willing to help? You might have gotten yourself on death row, Mejia, but a few more minutes isn't going to change anything. Stenger filled me in. Said you've gone off the rails and he's the better man for the job. Your job, with Junkyard. Mind explaining that?
It's better you don't get involved.
If I don't get involved, you'll be dead tomorrow. And any chance of stopping those terror attacks will die with you. Now talk.
Okay, look. I don't know what Stenger told you, but I guarantee it's all lies. 2 years ago, Interpol got worried about a new player at the table. Junkyard. They needed eyes and ears on the inside, so they threw me into the deep end to go fishing.
And you hooked something big.
It took a while, but I eventually sniffed out that JY was into black market AUGs. A lot of AUGs. And I wanted to know where they were getting them. No points for guessing the answer.
This prison. It's the operation Stenger was talking about.
Ding ding, Walters. He's been running the show for a while now. Using the system to cover up a harvesting scheme. Inmates are pushed over the line, given a death sentence, and end up the next day with their AUGs ripped out by Worthmuller in the morgue.
The Fixer is involved in this too?
You're surprised? He's Stenger's little butcher boy. Whatever the man wants, war cuts it out.
Something about this doesn't exactly seem right, but yeah. Limelight? This is not my first playthrough. I've been through this game a bunch of times.
If you and Stenger are both supposed to be playing the same side, why would he want you out of the picture?
Stenger's got power in here, but he's not Junkyard yet. He's always resented the fact I was jumped in. With me gone, he thinks he can take my place on the ladder.
I don't know. He doesn't strike me as the kind of man who can run something like this.
Oh, you'd be surprised. A hammer ain't sharp, but it can still get the job done. I got JY to send me in. But make no mistake, with the power of the so-called justice system behind him, this is Stenger's ship. Who and what gets harvested? It's his call.
No one tried to stop him? Stenger can't murder inmates at will without someone taking notice.
He can when he hides behind the state of Arizona's terminal violation policy. It's okay to destroy a dangerous AUG, right? Especially one in prison. Lately, though, 3 strikes for pretty much anything will get you a trip to Hole 6.
So Flossie was right. Sounded like he was spinning me a story.
No joke, Walters. Stenger moves the bodies from here to be carved up at the infirmary by the Fixer. They use maintenance tunnels under the prison to keep it all out of sight. I'd be dead and diced by sunrise if it wasn't for you.
No, there's no alternate or anything. I just play games because I like these games. I play games because I want to play games. This is just me doing something fun with some friends, for my friends to watch on Tuesday afternoons. So doesn't matter what I'm doing, I want to play a game. Giving it a right to choose the biocell was a good thing. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, Limelight, if you're following me, just know that when I start streaming, I'm doing so just for fun. My little VTuber avatar, the little bouncing robot you see here, the Daft Punk looking motherfucker, I made him myself. I'm not going professional or anything. I've already got a job. This is just something to do for fun.
Stenger seems convinced you killed Wilberg. You're saying you weren't involved at all?
What? What are you talking about? I told you. Stenger has it in for me. I wasn't even near Wilberg's cell that day. I was on shift cleaning that fucking shower like always. Besides, the sentry took him out. Do I look like a fucking robot to you?
Oh, what is subtracted stream? Yeah, how I do this is that I can't just It's a play on words. The name of the game is Mankind Divided, so instead of just calling it Mankind Divided, I called it Humanity Subtracted. Mankind Multiplied. Yeah. It's basically just, I like to try to do punny names or wordplay with my titles.
If you hadn't declared yourself Dark Opal, we would have been able to contact you without all this trouble. Why didn't you just tell Interpol what was going on and let them deal with it?
I went Dark Opal so the suits couldn't fuck things up. Interpol isn't interested in the long game anymore. They want immediate results.
So it's okay for you if this harvesting ring continues?
That's not what I'm saying. Junkyard have some impressive shit going on. If we let them know we're onto them now, they'll just vanish somewhere else and I'll lose what I've been working for all this time.
So we just insert another agent. We did it once, we can do it again.
It's not that easy. Interpol pushed me under what, 2 years ago, and I'm only just starting to reap the rewards. Junkyard are huge on loyalty from both sides. Trust me, it takes time and pays well to look after that.
Alright, I've heard enough. Terror attack or not, you're not doing anyone any favors by dying in this cell. Time to leave.
I ain't gonna argue with that. Lead the way, Jose. You got an escape plan?
The transport I came in on yesterday should still be on the roof. Can you fly?
No need. The prison birds run on automated flight paths to stop hijackers. We can just hack the route. As long as the security systems are shut down, we'll be free to fly out of here and sip pina coladas all the way to Panama.
Okay, sounds like a plan. I'll take care of the flight path.
No, let me go to the tower. I know where to break into the system. Old school. I'll have just enough time while you handle the rest. There are 2 turrets on the roof, and an aircraft tracking system that you'll need to disable. There's an override in the warden's office.
Alright, what about Stenger?
As long as he doesn't get to JY before I do, there's no problem. Hey, I'm happy you're here, man. You have no idea. I'll see you at the landing pad. Good luck.
Oh, he's got a cloak as well. I completely forgot about that.
Task Force protocols dictate that you should have called for an immediate extraction. Going against protocol could have jeopardized the mission.
If Agent Guerrero was right and our intel was wrong, then the mission had changed. Terror attack or not, Agent Guerrero wasn't going to be any help if he was dead.
This is the Arizona State Riot Response Center. Necessary. All inmates are to surrender immediately. Any inmates who do not comply.
War zone out here.
Won't be pretty much longer. Fine, let's go. Inmates are removed. Holding. I lost him! Waiting to confirm! Show yourself! Someone's heading to solitary. What?
Alright. Just need to play things cool. That is not cool. That is not cool. God damn it.
Tell me the truth, Adam. What really happened that day?
But we're almost done. This DLC is the last I'm going to be playing of Mankind Divided, and then next week we're moving on to Halo 4.
Hope Team C managed to dig in. How many hostiles are we looking at?
The timing was good for the once beleaguered company. Regular viewers will remember my report earlier this year on the aggressive smear campaign launched by IS.
Yeah, I talked to him.
TYM CEO expressed his relief in a written statement.
No one's going to get the jump on me.
Up to management. Hold on. I'll be right back. sorry about the vanishing act there.
If you still work in a factory, this isn't my first time around heavy equipment. You sure you can handle that thing? It's hard to make a fast getaway, but it's fun as fuck. Just don't shoot my ass by mistake, okay? Relax.
Anyways, sorry for the disappearance there. Just had to deal with the dogs a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna kill him eventually anyway.
Yeah, I'm here. What? Just talk to whoever you need to make it happen and call me back. I'm done with waiting. Hey, New Shine. Ain't this a surprise?
Looks like you're celebrating.
Sure am, and I deserve it. You think anyone else could have pulled this off? Got the brothers to come together, take this place for our own.
So the king emerges. Couldn't have been easy.
Nothing worth it ever is. Would have been harder if you hadn't made that delivery to Red Shoes. I owe you one, New Shine.
I don't like being used.
Oh, come on. You got what you wanted, so did I. Everything worked out just fine. Maybe some grudges got settled along the way, so what? Change is always painful. Or do you have a problem with the way I do things?
Alright.
I do. There's no reason for people to die like this.
No reason? Fuck you, man. You don't know shit.
I know this revolution bit of yours is an act. You did this all for a taste of power. Stop pretending it's something different.
Stop pretending. Well, that's some real good advice, Johnson. Or should I say, Officer Jensen?
Where did you hear that name?
You didn't think that moment in the yard wouldn't set me to thinking? Seeing how the warden's assistant here kindly let me use the phone, I made some calls. Adam Jensen, Detroit PD. Deep down was right. You're a bona fide agent of the law, or used to be. Question is, what the hell are you doing here?
What I'm doing here has nothing to do with you, if that's what you're worried about.
I ain't worried about shit, brother. Just curious about finding a cop on the wrong side. What's your story, lawman? You in here saving the world or fighting me?
Right now, I'm trying to stay out of your business and hoping you'll stay out of mine.
Okay, I can respect that. You ain't doing me no harm. So what now?
I need access to the transport's tracking system. It's here in the warden's office.
Fine, do what you came for. But then I want you to fuck out of my face. You're killing my vibe.
Okay.
Should find a warden.
Come on, I ain't got all day. I ain't hanging up. I don't believe this.
Where's that asshole who owes me credits?
Someone talk to me, damn it. I don't believe this.
These hog fuckos are tearing my prison apart. You think I got time for this?
Yes, but no, Mr. Mejia said that I should.
Mejia said. God damn it, Warden. I told you to stay out of the hole.
Yes, you did. It's Mr. Mejia. He...
What are you telling me? Mejia's here? Get in there. Go!
So, when you saw Stenger and Worthmuller arguing on the security monitor, it sounded like Guerrero might be there. But didn't he say he was going to the tower to reroute the flight path? Why would he go to the infirmary?
I had the same question, Doctor. Guerrero was obviously hiding something, but I needed to take a trip to the infirmary if I wanted to know what it was.
fuck are you doing here, Johnson? Nah, it wasn't Johnson. What the hell was it? Johansson!
There's no need for any trouble. I just want to use the elevator.
You do, huh? Well, ain't that a fucking shame? See, this is my elevator now.
No, it isn't. Look, just let me use it and I'll be on my way.
This is where I shit, asshole. Now get out of here and find your own fucking elevator. I said get lost, Jefferson. Nah, that ain't right. Jetson.
Jetson.
Now fuck it, go bother someone else or I'll kick your ass, you weasel. Go.
I've been waiting to do that to him. Okay, we're just about done.
So, with both the tracking system and the turrets shut down, you just needed to get to the landing pad, is that right?
You've got the report right in front of you, Doctor. Why don't you tell me?
I'd rather hear it from you.
Let's take a quick side tour to...
Feel like we're being watched.
Oh, Stanger's dead. Yeah, look at that dystopia. I didn't even get to kill him. Somebody else did it for me.
LCO should ID themselves to the nearest rival
activity.
So now Stenger had been murdered. Did you think Guerrero was responsible?
When I saw Stenger arguing with Worthmuller on the security feed, he implied that Guerrero might have been there. If that was true, it meant either one of them could have done it. What was sure was that Guerrero had been lying to me. The orders I'd found on Stenger's body clearly showed he was pulling the strings for the harvesting operation all along.
Alright, time to finish this off.
Sorry, Wart. Should have done this a long time ago.
What the hell is going on, Mejia?
Walters? We got a problem. Worthmuller knows who we are.
Do I not know that? This isn't good. Can't I just keep doing things like I've been? Everything you wanted me to—
Shut up. He's trying to blackmail me. Found out what we're really doing here. He's a threat, man. We can't leave him here alive.
The veracity is questionable.
Don't fall for his act, Walters. He'll say anything to get what he wants. All the attempts to blackmail, manipulate, he's not what he seems. I need you to trust me on this.
Trust you? To execute someone. The Fixer's not the threat here, Mejia. Just put the gun down, come back to base, and help us with the intel we need. If you're right and it comes to nothing, what have you lost?
Everything! You don't get it, do you? The Fixer's fucking evil.
No, he's not.
You have any idea what he's capable of? The things he's done? If we leave him alive, he'll ruin it all. I'm trying to protect us.
Intellectually? It's just maddening.
Keep your mouth shut. Don't you see? This is what he does. The pills, the riot, he manipulates people, man. Worms his way into everything and makes it sick. Just stutters like an idiot to seem harmless. It's all bullshit.
I'm not sure I believe that. And even if I did, it doesn't mean you get to shoot him.
Fine. Then you fucking shoot him. He's as big a threat to you as he is to me. If we don't kill him, our cover's blown. Jesus, man. You're actually willing to jeopardize an agent for... what? This sociopath?
You've crossed the line, Mejia. I know you're the one that's been calling the shots here for Junkyard's harvesting operation. I read the orders you sent to Stenger.
Yeah, it's called infiltration. I was doing my job, man. Look, I'm not the enemy, Walters. He is. Everything that gets people killed in this place, he's at the heart of it. He's the one whispering revolution in Flossie's ear. He's the one carving up bodies. And as for Stenger, why don't you ask him?
Mr. Stenger is very dead. All of him. This place is violent, yes, and moldy, and they always get your name wrong. And I want to leave now. I want to go where you're going.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? Bust you out so you can stick your forked little tongue in everyone's ear. He's smarter than we are, man. Put him in a room with Interpol, and they'll eat up every one of his lies. We can't let that happen. Please, Walters. Remember who we are. I need to know you've got my back.
This isn't about the Fixer anymore, Mejia. Forget the job or Interpol or terror threats. This is about you, an agent. It's about a man who needs to remember why he's really here. He shouldn't forget who he is, what he's constructed.
I was told to infiltrate Junkyard. I'm supposed to maintain my cover at all costs.
You were supposed to expose them, but I think you've forgotten that part. You've been left in the dark too long. But you can still come back. Help us do our jobs, Hector. Come back before it's too late.
Don't you dare use that name, Walters. Hector is fucking dead. It's 2 years too late for a pep talk. Interpol doesn't get to throw me in the deep end and then tell me I swam out too far.
I'm not speaking to you as Interpol. I'm speaking to you as a fellow agent. I know what it's like to play two sides. To get so caught up in the lies you start believing them. It's the price we pay to get close to something that's out of reach.
I didn't get close. I got in. Less than 2 years and JY accepted me. Trusted me. That's where their strength comes from. From loyalty. From recognition. 6 years with Interpol, and I still needed a keycard to piss.
I get it. I've been there. Balancing loyalties isn't easy. Playing someone you're not, doing things you don't believe in to keep up appearances.
You and me are the same now? You've been under 1 day. I've been under, what? You said yourself, 26 months? You have no idea the choices I had to make. I did things. Revealed things Interpol won't forgive. I'm not going back.
There is no version of this where you get to walk away. If you betray Interpol and TF-29, they will keep sending people after you. People are a lot less willing to talk than I am. Coming back is your only chance.
I do that, and Junkyard send the people after me. No offense, but they're way scarier than you guys could ever be. So looks like either way I gotta shoot someone to stay alive, and it might as well be you.
Looks like we're done talking then.
Whoa. Well, that was fucking close. God damn it. Yeah. Nah. He's not very difficult.
Sorry, Ward.
I'm not sure. I'm not.
You love... He's...
Praise.
God damn it.
Tell me the truth, Adam. What really happened that day?
Okay, we can get this. God.
Sorry, Ward. Should have done this a long time ago.
What the hell is...
Sorry, Ward. Should have done.
The hell?
Wolfen.
Do I...
Shut up. He's trying to... Don't fall for his act.
Only threat.
Is this better? What now?
I'm not turning.
I'm not the threat here, man. Keep your mouth. Don't you see? This...
I'm not sure I believe that.
Fine. Then...
You and...
Interpol's worst.
They sent me to ask...
Oh, you want to...
I didn't
Hell of a favor. Look. I'm not the enemy, Walters. He is. Everything that gets people killed
Stenger is dead,
he's
and
at the heart
Mejia
of it.
here is the
He's
asshole who's
the
been
one
killing
whispering
everybody.
revolution in Flossie's ear. Why don't you ask him?
Mr. Stengers.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? Us, you... He's smarter...
Crazy or not.
What do you know?
Dangerous for who? The more eager you are to kill.
Of course I'm scared! I'd be stupid not to be.
There we go. Finally. Jesus. Is the fear surrounding it justified, etc.? I actually discussed this in an earlier stream. This is like stream 6 of mine on this game. I think that Human Revolution dealt with the idea of the controversy of human augmentation much better, while I feel this game simplified it down to a more racism metaphor which has its own problems. I think that ultimately, no matter what, as technology advances, we are going to have people who are going to try to start enhancing themselves in ways. The fear around it is going to, of course, vary, but I do think that ultimately, considering those people less than human is an unjustified reaction. And though I am more concerned with the idea of how corporate control will play into this factor of human augmentation. If our concern is about corporate overlords cutting production lines, putting people out of jobs, and mandating that people must, in fact, get themselves augmented in some ways if they want to keep a job, but those people are now owned by the corporation that gave them those augs, that is a very real concern of mine. But ultimately, I think what this game did, where the fear seems a bit more overplayed.
I think he's broken.
He'll be fine.
It's the institution. These walls weren't designed with serenity in mind.
No, they weren't. They were designed to hold people and keep them from getting out. For good reason, most of the time.
Most of the time, yes. Except you two. You were different. You wanted to be here.
Just how much do you know? How worried should I be?
I know there's no such thing as Walters or Mejia. I know you were both sent here to pretend, and I know, at some point, one of you forgot he was pretending.
And are you planning on sharing this information?
Anyone who knows me knows. It's not my nature to plan anything.
You were able to keep Flossie's plans to yourself, and you played a part in Junkyard's operation, an operation not a lot of people knew about. So I know you've kept secrets before.
It's easier when no one suspects. If no one suspects, no one asks. People tend not to give me a lot of credit.
Is that all it is? Someone asks you something, you have no choice but to tell them the truth? To do whatever they tell you?
Father taught me to obey. Some men remind me more than others. Makes it hard to disappoint.
Men like Flossie, like Stenger, like Mejia.
Men like wolves. No shortage of them in here.
No shortage of them anywhere.
Alright, let's bring him along.
I'm not sure who's in more danger here, you or everyone stuck here with you. But this definitely isn't a good place for you to be.
What? Where are we going?
I don't know about the we yet, but wherever you end up, you're gonna have to be more selective in who you're willing to do things for. And more selective in the things you're willing to do.
Yeah, that sounds complicated.
Doesn't have to be. Just stay away from hurting other people. Try not to let them hurt you.
Anything you say, Jack.
Alright then.
What did you do? Adam?
Excuse me?
You were saying you found Agent Guerrero on the roof holding Werthmüller at gunpoint. What did you do?
I feel like I've answered this question already.
Time can change a lot of things, Adam. Especially memories. I know you don't like doing this, but it helps. Both of us. Please. How did you resolve the confrontation with Agent Guerrero?
I brought Agent Guerrero back with me. Whatever he was still an agent and worth saving. With or without the intel.
Wait. So, to be absolutely clear, you brought him back?
That's what I said. Is there a problem with the file?
There's no record of... The report doesn't say where he ended up exactly. But that's not unusual. He was a valuable asset and the information I have is limited, so... Have you had any contact with Agent Guerrero since?
No. After settling our differences, He's no longer my responsibility. I don't know where he's gone.
Okay. Well, you've been through so much these past months, and it's keeping things up to date. It's an ongoing process. Something we'll continue working through together.
That's it? No more questions?
I have more than I need for now. Thank you so much for coming in like this, Adam. I know it's not your favorite thing in the world, but it's been very useful, making sure we're all on the same page. What's wrong, Adam? Is there something else you want to say?
Yeah. I have a question for you, Doc. If you were in my position, if you had a feeling, a suspicion, that the agent in front of you was bad, and you could take them out, right there, right then, no questions asked, would you do it?
I suppose it depends on what you think you know, Adam. If I really felt, deep down, that the person in front of me was no longer on my side, then maybe I would. Understanding when to pull that trigger is the single most important instinct an agent can possess.
You know, Guerrero was right.
About what?
The terror attack. Never happened. Gotta wonder what else he was right about.
He knows. Alright, and that has been Human Revolution. It, for some reason, whenever Alt Tabs goes to black, but next, that has been everything. Mankind Divided is over. We're done with Deus Ex, and now we move on to finishing up Halo with Halo 4. Boy, it's been a long time, but after this, I'll try to find some other games. I think after Halo 4, I'll get on to play Doom. Alright. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.